The tailor carried on walking up a winding mountain path towards a village. Then the tailor carried on walking up on a winding mountain path towards a village where the king and the villagers were terrified of the giants and the ogres. This is a village where the kings and the villagers were extremely frightened. Terrified means extremely frightened of whom? The giants and the ogres. When suddenly he bumped into someone. Who bumped? This tailor. Okay. He looked up to see a huge giant staring at him. Then the tailor looked up to see a huge giant is staring at him. The tailor had become bald by now and said to the giant, "Oh, I'm sorry." Then after hitting that seven flies, now the tailor had become bald, means confident now. Okay, now then he said to the giant that, "Oh, I am sorry." The giant looked at his belt and cried out loud, "I killed 7 in one blow." Then, this is the picture of belt where it's written, "I killed 7 in one blow." Then the giant looked at his belt and started laughing and said, "I killed 7 in one blow." The giant picked up a boulder. Boulder means a large smooth rock, and crushed. Crush means pressed with force it in his hands, saying, "If you can do this, I will say you are strong." Then what happened after that? When he saw that in belt it's written, "I killed 7 in one blow," the giant started laughing hardly. Then he said, then the giant picked up a stone, a large rock. Then he picked up a large rock and then he pressed it. Pressed means like this one, with force it in his hands, and saying that, "If you can do this, I will say you are strong." That if you will do it, then I will say that you are strong. Who said these words? The giant said these words to the tailor, that if you can press this rock, then I will say that you are the stronger one. The tailor pretended to look around for a big stone and quickly pulled out an egg from his pocket and crushed it. So after what happened? The tailor pretended means to make him believe. What he do? He look around for a big stone. Okay, who pretended? The tailor. He wants to make him believe, so he look around for a big stone, and then what he do? He quickly pulled out an egg from his pocket and then he crushed it, so that he could make him believe that I have also crushed the rock with my hand. But it was not a stone, it was not a rock, it was just an egg. Okay, so now next. The giant then threw a boulder far away and challenged the tailor to do the same. Then what he do? Then the giant then threw a boulder far away, a large rock. Okay, very far away he threw it. Then he challenged the tailor to do the same thing. The tailor again pretended to look for a stone. Then he again pretended to make him believe to look for a stone. Then he quickly pulled out the bird from his pocket and threw it, and the bird flew high in the sky and disappeared. So after what happened? The tailor again pretended to look for the stone. Then what he do? Then he quickly pulled out the bird from his pocket. In his pocket bird was there, a small wee bird. Okay, what he do? Then he quickly pulled out the bird from his pocket and threw it, and the bird fly high in the sky, and the bird disappeared. By now the giant was impressed. Impressed means strongly affected. He invited the little tailor to his house to meet his brother. So what happened next? Now the giant was very impressed from him. He invited the little tailor to his house to meet his brother. On the way, the giant said, "Will you help me to carry some firewood?" So when he was on his way, the giant said to the tailor that, "Will you help me to carry some firewood?" The tailor agreed to hold its branches. Then the tailor said, "Okay, I'll help you." Then he agreed to hold its branches. When they reached the giant's house, which was in a cave, he was given a delicious dinner and a comfortable bed for the night. But the tailor was restless, so he got up and went to sleep under the bed. He suddenly awoke with the sound of the giant's footsteps. So, what happened next? When they reached the giant house was in a cave. He was given a delicious dinner and a comfortable bed for the night. So, what happened next? So, the giant and his brother gave the tailor a very tasty dinner, and then he gave him a comfortable bed for the night. But the tailor was restless. Okay, so he got up and went to sleep under the bed. He suddenly awoke with the sound of the giant's footsteps. Then the tailor suddenly awoke when he heard the giant's footsteps. Next, he peeped from under the bed and saw that the two giants had come to his bed and were hitting the bed with clubs. So then he peeped. Who peeped? The mother. Peeped means quickly looked down. So the tailor quickly looked down from the bed, from under the bed. Then he saw that the giant and his brother, had come to his bed and were hitting the bed with clubs. Means a heavy stick. They were hitting the heavy stick. Thinking that they had killed the tailor, who they wanted to get rid of, as they didn't want anyone to be stronger than them, they went back to bed and began to snore. So what happened? So the two giants, okay, they came to kill the tailor. Then because they wanted to get rid of the tailor, because they didn't want anyone to be stronger than them. So the giant get back to their bed and they began to snore. Snore means to breathe with noisy, rough sounds. The tailor quickly came out of the cave. Then after that, the tailor quickly came out of the cave, put some burning firewood inside the cave and locked the iron door from outside. So he put some burning firewood inside the cave, and then he locked the door from the outside. Who locked the door? The tailor locked the door from the outside. The giants were burnt to death in their cave. Then the giants were dead. The villagers were now safe from the giants and were happy. Now the villagers were very safe from the giant and they were very happy. When the king heard about the brave tailor, he said to his men, "Bring the tailor to me." After this whole scenario, the king heard about this, and then he about that brave tailor. Then he said to his men that, "Bring that tailor to me." The king made him commander of his army. Then the king made the tailor commander of his army and immediately gave him orders to go into the forest and kill the two ogres. Ogres means giant who eat people's, who eat humans' flesh, okay, who were troubling the village. After that, when he bring the tailor to his kingdom, then he made the commander of his army, and then he's immediately ordered him to go to the forest and kill the two ogres, okay, who were troubling the village. They were troubling the village. They usually rested under a huge tree. Who rested under a huge tree? These two ogres. They used to rest under a huge tree. He said to the tailor, "I will give you my daughter's hand in marriage." That I will give you my daughter so that you both can get married, and half my kingdom if you kill the ogres single-handedly. He said, if you kill both ogres, then I will give you my half kingdom and you will get a chance to marry my daughter. The brave tailor went into the forest and climbed up the tree. So the brave tailor went to the forest where the huge went to the huge where the two ogres were there. Na? There he went and climbed up the tree. Soon the ogres came and fell asleep. Then he saw that the ogres came, and then they both fell asleep. The tailor, who had put some stones into his pocket, took one stone out and dropped it on Big Head Ogre. So what happened next? When he saw that the two ogres fell asleep, then he take out some stones from his pocket, and then he throw and drop down one stone on Big Head Ogre. "Why did you hit me?" said Big Head Ogre to Small Head Ogre. "I never hit you," said Small Head Ogre. Both of them went back to sleep. So when one stone dropped on Big Head Ogre, then the big head ogre